result of this is 8.26815. So we get this sa last nato nga solution. Then we get this arc length. So this is the solution of the arc length. So this is the solution on how to find the f of x is equal to x squared, or x prime of x is equal
Good day,
to x
I am
squared.
Hannah Raya from Basic Math Day 2A. Example number 4. Find the length of the arc of the curve 6xy is equals to y raised to the power of 4 plus 3 from the point where y is equals to 1 to the point of where y is equals to 2. So our formula, length of arc is equals to limits of a and b, square root 1 plus f prime of y squared dy equals, so kapihon na to ang given. 6xy is equals to y raised to the power of 4 plus 3. To cancel out, i-divide both sides 6y. Cancel, cancel, and cancel. So, the remaining here is x equals y raised to the power of 4 over 6 plus 3 over 6y plus 3 over 6y. So, nga nung naingon ani siya is ato siyang gibungkag. So, next solution is x is equals to y cubed over 6 plus 1/2 y negative y. Since we have y here, then we have the imaginary exponent 1. If you still remember in high school, kung asa to ang dako nga exponent, dito nimo i-minus. So, mo ni nahimog y cubed. Then, ang 6 diri wala na siya y. Okay? Ano na siya diri? And then, common factor na sila, common factor 3, which is divide siya both 3 and 6, manang nakuha ang 1/2. Then, ang y, kababaw siya, may mong negative 1. Next is, find the derivative of x equals f prime of y is equals to 3y squared over 6 plus 1/2 times negative 1, y negative 2. So, mao ni ang derivative sa kaniya nga x. Then, equals 3y squared over 6 is equals to y 1/2 y squared minus 1/2 times negative 1 is minus 1/2 y negative 2 exponent. Then, i-factor ni nato siya ang 1/2 f of y is equals to 1/2 parenthesis y squared minus y negative squared. So, i-apply na to ang formula here. Length is equals to the integral of 1 plus 1/2 y squared minus y negative exponent 2 squared dy from 1 to 2. So, i-distribute lang na to niyang to there is 1/2. So, ang answer is the integral of 1 plus 1/4 y squared minus y negative 2 exponent y squared minus y negative 2 exponent squared dy from 1 to. And then, i-apply na to ang binomial kani. So, equals the integral 1 plus 1/4 y raised to the power of 4 minus 2y squared y negative 2 exponent plus y negative 4 exponent dy from 1 to 2. Further simplifying, this 1/4 is distribute here. Equals the integral 1 plus 1/4 times y4 is equals to 1/4 y raised to the power of 4 minus 1/4 times negative 2y squared is equals 1/2 plus 1/4 y raised to the power of negative 4 dy from 1 to 2. Next is combine the similar term, which is the constant, kaning 1 and 1/2. So here, the integral 1/4 y raised to the power of 4 plus 1/4 y raised to the power of negative 4 plus 1 half dy from 1 to 2. So, ato ni siya ay single fractions. Our denominator is 4. So, the integral for denominator, y 4 raised to the power of 4 plus y raised to the power of negative 4 plus 2 dy from 1 to 2 equals from the integral of y raised to the power of 4 plus y negative 4 plus 2 all over the 4 ato siya square root dy from 1 to 2 is equals to, so the square root of 4 is 2. Then igigilid ko na lang ito 1 half the integral of y4 plus y raised to the power of negative 4 plus 2 dy. So, i-factor ni nato siya into binomial equals integral of y squared plus y negative 2 squared. So, equals 1 half y squared plus y negative 2 exponent dy equals 1 half y antiderivative 2 plus 1 equals y cubed. Kung unsa tong exponent diri divide 3 plus negative 2 plus 1 is equals negative 1. Kung unsa exponent mo ang denominator negative 1. Then i-evaluate na to ang limit sa 1 and 2 equals then 1 half times y cubed 3 my 1 y negative 1 exponent all over negative 1 is equals to negative minus 1 over y, the limits of 1 and 2. So, ato ni evaluate ang 2 sa tanang y. So, 1 half times 2 third all over 3 minus 1 all over 2. And then, ang 1 na sa nato evaluate sa tanang y minus 1 half 1 1/3 1 raised to the power of 3 all over 3 minus 1 over 1. So using the calculator, the total of this is 17. So the total answer this is 17 over 12, approximately 1.4.
So, example number 3. Compute the arc length of curve. Let y is equals to 3x plus 5, where negative 2 less than or equal times less than or equals 3. So here's comes the solutions. So first, let u is equals to 3x plus 5. So our du is 3 and our y prime is 3. So by that, we use the formula of the length. So here's the formula. L integral b and a square root of 1 plus open parenthesis. So x squared dx. Ayun. So the b here is RA is negative 2 yan to ang kuan is positive 3. So here's our b is 3, RA is negative 2 square root of 1 plus Rx is 3 2 and by that we use the integral of a constant. So square root of 1 plus 3 x 3 and negative 2. Compute the boundaries. So here's the final answer. Integral 5 square root of 10. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Hani Traya from the Institute Math Day 2A. So here are the others example of arc of a plane curve by integration. Find the length of the arc of the curve y equals x raised to the power of 2/3 from the point 1, 1 to 8, 4. So ato ni i-graph ang point 1, 1 to 8, 4. Let's just say this is the graph. So 1, 1 and 8, 4. So mao ni ang illustration sa 1, 1 to 8, 4. So we're going to use the formula of length of arc. Limits a and b square root to 1 plus f prime of x squared dx. To determine what number could be the a and b, we have to look here and here. So our a is 1 and b is 8. So next, we're going to solve the derivative of x raised to the power of 2/3. So you have y derivative is equals to, so ang natay 2/3 diri ato i-place din hi 2/3, then x raised to the power of 2/3 minus 1 is equals to 2/3 x raised to the power of negative 1/3. Ang kaning negative 1/3 atong ibalhin sa ubos. So mahimong equals 2/3 x raised to the power of 3. Mao ni ang atong derivative, y derivative. So karon we're going to use the formula of length of arc. L is limits of a and b integral 1 plus f prime of x times I squared 2 dx. So 1 plus ato ni i-copy ang atong answer sa diri, ang atong final answer which is 2 over 3x raised to the power of 1/3 quantity squared dx from 1 to 8 equals. So karon ang atong buhaton is copy ni, and then ang kaning 2 nga exponent ato ni siya i-evaluate kani dinhi. So mahimong 1 plus 2 times 2 is 4. So imo ni i-evaluate gyapon diri, mahimong 9x 2 over 3 raised to the power 2/3 d times dx is equals to 81. So sa inyong ma-observe na atay kanang fraction diri 4 over 9x raised to the power of 2/3. So kani siya nahog din natong LCD. So di ba ang atong LCD is 9x raised to the power of 2/3. So na may imaginary ang 1, 9x raised to the power of 2/3 divide 1 is equals to 9 kani times 1 mao nang 9x raised to the power of 2/3 plus kani imo siya i-divide 1 times 4 equals to 4 times dx. So, integral of 9x raised to the power of 2/3 plus 4 over 9x 2/3. Now, ato ni siya is square root times dx from 1 to 8 is equals 8 and 1. Ang atong numerator, dili siya ma-square root or di siya makuan. Kaya naman, nasa operation nga plus. Unlike diri sa denominator, so ang numerator, ato ra i-copy 9x raised to the power of 2/3 plus 4 over. So, ang 9, ang yung square root is 3, ito ipagawas. And then, ang kaning x 2/3, mahimo na lang x 1/3, kaya ato na siyang na-eliminate times dx. So, kani atong 3, no, at mao nitong constant, so mao ato nang butang diri, mahimo siya 1/3. 8, 1 is integral to 9x raised to the power of 3rd plus 4 all over x 1/3 na lang times dx. So, let u, so ato ning gamiton ang kaniki, mao ni ang atong higher exponent 2/3. So let u is equal to 9x raised to the power of 2/3 plus 4. So du 9 times the exponent of 2/3, then copy ang x 2/3 minus 1 is equals, simplify is cancel. So mahimong 3 times 2 lang bilhin, then x 2/3 minus 1 is negative 1/3 dx. du, so 3 times 2 is 6. So ang x nasa exponent ng negative, so ato siyang ibalhin here. So, mapunta siya sa denominator. So, GU is equal to 6 over x raised to the power 1/3 dx. Dito, cancel out sa 6. So, ato i-divide ang du sa 6 and 6. So, cancel. Na-cancel na to ang 6 and na-cancel na to ang 6 din. Hey. And then, du is over 6 is equals to dx all over x raised to the power of 1/3. So, ang katong atong i-substitute integrals, nga natay 1/3, and u, mo na nag-represent sa atong expression. Kanina lang atong expression, and then, 1/2. Mo na lang natong fractional exponent ang 1/2 sa u. And then, ang kaning du all over 6, atong i-copy din du all over 6. So, natay 6 nga constant. So, atong himuon sa gilid, imutang sa gilid. 1/3 times 1/6 u 1/2 du is equals to 1 all over 18. U is 1/2 du. So, ato ni siyang i-antiderivative ang exponent. So, plus 1. So, natay 1 over 18. U, mahimo 3/2. So, kung unsa nga atong exponent, mao ang atong denominator. So, which we have 3/2 equals 1/18 u raised to the power of 3/2 over 3/2. Or, reciprocal na to ang 3/2, mahimong 1/18 over 18 times mahimong 2/3. Cancel ang 2, ang 18, so mahimong 9. Then 1. U raised to the power of 3/2 equals 1 times 1 is 1. 9 times 3 is 27. U raised to the power of halves. That's the final. So, ibalik na to ang u in terms of x. So, ang atong u ato kay equals to 127. Di ba ato maibalik ang u in terms of x? So, ang atong u is 9x raised to the power of 2/3 plus 4 3/2. So, atong i-evaluate ang upper and lower limit nga 1 and 8. Equals, copy na to ang 1 over 27. Evaluate na to ang 8 una sa x. So, 9 times 8 raised to the power of 2/3 plus 4 minus, raised to the power of 3/2 minus, copy ang 1 over 27. Karon ang ato na sa i-evaluate ang 1. 2/3 plus 4 raised to the power of 3/2. So, kanina operation, magamit ang calculator or calculation. So, ang answer is, final answer is approximately 7.6. So, the length of arc of the point 1, 1 to 8, 4 is 7.6.